so glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to London, England. We're at the Royal London Theatre. Our main event should be a good one tonight. 12 rounds of heavyweight action. This should be a really good matchup here tonight. All that energy that we saw, it almost boiled over at the weigh-in yesterday. Now it gets to explode here in the ring.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves.
This is a 12-rounder. Here's round number one. How about that left hand?
You're still not moving enough. Move, move!
Halfway through round number one. You know, when we sat with these guys yesterday in preparation for this broadcast, we asked them, all right, what's your favorite punch? They both had the same response. We like them all.
Oh, that's a smart fighter, because you want to be as versatile, as rounded as possible.
Gets rid of that effort. Scores up top with a left.
Hey, keep your hands up.
See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. What a destructive hook to the head by Big Train. This round comes to an end. A round in which this fighter threw a lot of punches, didn't land a lot of punches. I'll tell you, what advice can you give to him if you're the trainer?
Well, first of all, deal with the psychological part. Joe, don't forget, 75% of this game is psychological. Don't let him get discouraged, because even though he's not going to say nothing, in his head, he's starting to get discouraged. Just say to him, hey, listen, you're going to catch him. Let's shorten him up a little bit. And you know what? He's moving his head, so go to the body. Because now you're going to hit him a little in the body, because the body's not moving.
Here we go. Round two is underway. That's a massive left hand by Big Train. Big shot there. Oh, what an uppercut that puts him down. He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Well timed by Big Train. He took a step back, landed the counterpunch.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
Viking Warriors showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. Halfway through round number two. Good looking counterpunch. So right from the start in this fight, he's committed to the body shots.
Well, that's the time to go there right at the beginning, because body work pays off for you later in the fight. No sense in wasting time. Get right to it.
Big Train's the target of a hook. scored well with that right hand to the body. Viking Warriors left now getting into the mix. Ten seconds remaining in this round. What a solid hook to the body by Viking Warrior. End of the round. So he scores the knockdown and now heads back to his corner. Teddy, do you ever have to calm a guy down after he scored a knockdown?
That's a really great point, because a lot of times that can be the turning point, but not for your guy that scored the knockdown, for the other guy, because sometimes when you score a knockdown, you start to think it's going to be an easy night, and you forget what you knew when you came in. That wasn't going to be an easy night. You're going to have to bring all the tools out of the tool shed, and it's important to remember that.
You're not giving me the double jab. You only give me one jab.
It's like a whole new fighter out there. Look at him as we start this round. Remember what happened to him in the last round. Now he's up on his toes.
Yeah, well, remember what happened to him in the last round. That's what we say, but he doesn't say that. Putting that out, he's putting it into the rearview mirror. He's going forward down the road with a lot of hope, a lot of vigor, a lot of confidence.
You're doing great.
That's a flush shot, banking away those body shots with the left hand. That hook was well off the mark. Big Train's blocking ability is doing well for him there.
Focus.
Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Did you see that? Well, we know he survived earlier, but now he goes down for a second time.
One, two, three, four, five.
I give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
Big Train's banged by an uppercut.
Uppercut.
And he ties up on the inside. On the mark with the straight left hand.
Punch.
Last 10 seconds of round number 3.
All right, listen. You need to create more punches, okay? Slip his punch and throw a straight right down the middle.
Yeah, we'll get him.
Okay, listen. I want to see that straight right. Throw the jab and then straight down the middle.
Okay, relax now. How you feeling in there? Just stay alert in there.
Some guys just get out of the gate well, and such is the case tonight. Teddy's scorecard has him up 3 rounds to zip.
Keep working the body.
Big Train's giving me a sense that he really doesn't want to have the fight the way it was. He was stunned earlier, and now just so much more defense we're seeing out there.
Well, right now, what I think he has to do is try to get an Oscar. Get that award that those actors get, and not show that he's defensive right now, because if he shows that too much, his opponent is going to know what he has to do to take advantage.
Viking Warriors able to land a nice, clean left hand.
More punches. Work the body, kid.
90 seconds to go in round number 4.
Keep moving. Relax.
That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Good work defensively by Big Train. Plus, he landed that counter punch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed him beautifully.
Viking Warriors left, working well that time. Round comes to an end, and it just boggles the mind time and time. We sit here ringside and we watch guys who waste time. They're out there just going through the motions, not firing off punches.
Hey, if you don't move your hands, you don't throw punches, it's hard to win rounds.
Walk in with the head movement, side to side. I keep telling you, side to side. Listen to me.
Back to live action now in what has been a closely contested fight. One of those fights that somebody is still waiting to break through and be a difference maker in.
Watch that!
Committing to the work downstairs with the left. Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there's some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counter-punching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
Pace yourself.
And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. There's a straight right hand. Big Train's proving to be elusive. Fine work with the left hand. He landed well by Big Train. Good flush shot upstairs. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. See him trying to cut down that tree with a well-placed right hand. Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. End of the round here. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas with you ringside. And Teddy, I think a completely different look than when we saw before, because he's losing this fight on the scorecards, but he did win that last round.
He did. It's a start. You know, you have to start somewhere to build. Now he has to start putting them together. But the attitude has to be the same. You can't start looking down the road in boxing and saying anything in life, actually, and start saying, gee, you know, I got to get 6 rounds. I got to flip 4 rounds. No, get one at a time. That's the only way you could do it. That's how he's trying to do it.
Here we are at the start of another round. That could simply add on to a new direction and a new course that this fight has taken. I really liked what he was able to do in that last round. Now, he's behind on the scorecards, but you get the sense that the momentum is starting to roll his way.
Well, you get the sense that it's starting to become his kind of fight now.
Good job protecting himself. Viking Warriors defense is playing a prominent role in this fight, Teddy.
Yes, it is, and specifically what it is he has good fundamentals. He keeps those hands up real good, you know. They're attached, they're up around his chin, his elbows in. You know, he has a real shell there that's not easy to penetrate.
You're still not moving enough. Move, move! Left,
Halfway
right,
through
left,
round
right,
6.
left, right.
Good scoring shot. It was a straight right. Not precise at all by Big Train.
More punches.
Big Train's in bad shape.
Move.
Hooking to the body. Viking Warriors left landing well. Right to the head with that right. Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the 6th.
Look at me. This is yours. You hear me? This is your fight. Keep it up. Keep scoring points. Just keep throwing punches. Nice work. He's hurt.
Don't fight his fight. Jab and move. Jab and move. I need to box. Wait for him to boom.
You gotta watch the water in the corner. Too much.
Here we go. Action to start the 7th round. Viking Warriors gonna just try to keep doing exactly what he did the entire first half of this fight. He put forth a game plan he noticed early on in training camp, and it's worked to perfection. Went to the body there, but unable to connect. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Really frustrating his opponent now. Viking Warriors so defensively sound, it doesn't make for an easy target.
No, it doesn't, and it makes for a very frustrating night for his opponent. I see his opponent now, if you notice, he's getting a little tentative. He's afraid to let the punches go because when he misses, he's worried he's going to leave an opening.
He clinches when he gets to the inside. At the halfway point of round 7. Viking Warriors got to be feeling the sting of that big, powerful hook.
Body shots.
Unable to score with the uppercut that time.
Get in there. Let's go. More punches.
Viking Warriors' right hand scores well that time. 10 seconds to go in the 7th.
Watch the hook.
And we come to the end of the round.
Get in your rhythm, okay? I want to see more jab.
I'll do one. Hey. More blood? Yeah.
Relax. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. That's it. Now listen.
As we start round number 8, Viking Warriors up on Teddy's scorecard. I think that's clear to see, Teddy, but it's also clear to see that it has not been the easiest of nights for him.
No, and it's clear to see we're coming up to a fork of the road. It could go either way. We're going to find out.
And now you can see him utilizing the jab.
You know, a lot of times you see a guy on the outside bouncing around, staying away. You understand the use of a jab. But when you're coming forward, you have to come forward with a cover. And that jab, that's the cover.
Excellent hook to the head by Big Train. Turned that hook over, but couldn't turn it into a connect. Targeting that straight left hand. Big Train's got to be moving more than this, Teddy. I mean, you cannot win a fight just standing stationary like this.
Well, you know, if his opponent could have, he would have gotten him to sign a contract and say, hey, I want you to stand right in front of me all night long so I can do whatever I want. And he's doing whatever he wants.
Good looking counter punch. What a sharp, piercing hook by Viking Warrior. Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. Fine looking right hand by Big Train. And round 8 comes to an end.
Nice work.
Viking Warriors got to be careful not to fall prey to what so many fighters do. Close fight, you may be up, but you may not stay that way. He's getting some sound advice from his cornerman.
Listen, I'm not going to stand here and watch you take those shots, you understand me? Let's see some defense and more punches. Nice one. That was good. Have this one.
And we are back underway. Another round. Big Train's banged by a left hand. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him.
Unload.
Good job staying away from the danger there. Commits to the straight right. Viking Warriors' head movement is really a factor in this fight. I mean, who would have thought it? Just one of the aspects of defense could be such a big key to this fight right now.
Yeah, it is, and his opponent right now is not making adjustments. Matter of fact, he's starting to drown himself because he's going more and more head hunting, and the more he does it, the more he misses, the more frustrated he gets, the more tired he gets. He needs to make a change.
What a great round this has turned into. After doing the hurting, now he's the one hurt.
So this is about wit, grit, and spit. This is about fighting.
Keep working the body.
A harsh headshot by Big Train. He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Oh boy, he is stunned badly. He is staggered and hurt and could go down. Teddy, what do you got to be yelling for encouragement if you're the corner?
Well, if it was a baseball game, I'd be yelling for rain. Right now, I want this stopped. But what he has to really get is a way to clinch.
Listen, that's the kind of round that puts fans on their feet, but the kind of round that gets a corner man anxious. What do you tell a guy after he's been in a back-and-forth brawl like that?
Move your head. Keep your hands up. You know, don't get caught with those shots. We worked in the gym to get away from those shots. And one other thing, you got to give him a little confidence. Remind him, hey, we trained for a tough fight. You're ready for this.
How you doing? Keep your hands up. Don't worry now, right? I need you to focus and keep your hands up. Keep working the jab, okay?
Start of a fresh round, but I'll tell you this, Teddy. I don't know that we're going to see the end of this round the way he was damaged.
No, I would be surprised. I don't know that he could continue or that the referee would allow him to.
Big Train's been able to let loose. He's throwing punches. He's just not landing enough of them.
Well, he's throwing them from a little too far away. He's not getting into that punching chamber. He's starting to launch him just a little.
Look at that! Remember earlier, he was on the canvas. Now he's looking down on his opponent.
And we thought it was a bad thing earlier for him. It turned out to be a bad thing for his opponent because he got careless here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hard to prepare for a situation like this, but many do. He's been down, now he's got to survive.
So that's where you're wrong. It's not hard to prepare, it's a must to prepare. If you're a trainer, that's what you do in the gym. You teach a guy, if you're in this situation, this is what you do. You grab on, you move your head, you survive.
Viking Warriors wrapping up right now against his opponent. You know he needs a breather. Big shot he just scored with. He was able to get up and continue on last time. Now he goes down again. And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching.
Stay away from those. Come on.
Viking Warriors shows he is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Big shot comes crashing home. From absolutely out of nowhere and now on top of the world, he just floored him with that punch.
Short one, maybe 6 inches.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And it's over. This fight is over. Viking Warriors not going to hear from those judges. He's a knockout victim. It's late in the fight, and it looked like we were going to get a decision out of this. Big Train's power makes it a knockout.
Reminiscent of some of the great late knockout fights in the history of this sport.
It was a good one indeed. And for Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time at the fights.